Hello, welcome back to Metalhead Nation Garage. Hey, give a thumbs up if you like our channel here, and subscribe to it too. Also, and on to the news of the day. And rumor mill did come true today. Mick Mars, co-founder of Motley Crue, is retiring from the road, so he will not be touring, playing live music anymore. He has retired from that, but he is retained as in the group. So if by any chance they feel like making new music, he will be a part of that. So hey, we know he was struggling there on this stadium tour, not moving much, and it just looked like he was in pain most of the time. But I'll tell you, he didn't miss a note or anything like that on that tour. So he, and I would say he was one of the, the best player on that tour, I believe. I always talked about it. I've went to several of them stadium shows. The sound man they had for that tour, I tell you, they should have fired him after the first gig, because the sound mix of that crew on that stadium tour wasn't there. But anyways, hey, we wish the best of Mick Mars, and hopefully we see some Crue new music or something. So again, Mick Mars will not be touring with Motley Crue, so kind of hard news to swallow on that. But hey, we'll go on to the next one. Peter Frampton doing his farewell tour starting next month, and so this ought to be good. He is going to release an album of songs, which he said should have followed up the Frampton Live, that big album he put back out in the 70s. So if you're a big Peter Frampton fan, you need to get out and see him soon, because this will be it, the last tour. So a lot of farewell tours going on, and it's kind of a little sad there, that's for sure. And hey, we'll move on to the great Pantera. So this Pantera is getting ready to go, and they are headlining some tours. I know we talked about it earlier on a show, but it's picking up steam. Everybody's getting ready for it. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of musicians and stuff, they're ready for it too. So I don't know what it brings to America, but they are headlining over in South America, 4 shows starting out, and should be good. Zakk Wylde's talking about it. He's saying it's not Pantera. It's a tribute to Pantera for, and that's all good and well. But I will tell you this, I guarantee they'll be rocking the house down. This will be good. If you get a chance, hopefully they come over here. Maybe, I don't know what it'll be. Hopefully they headline, but if not, they're playing festivals or whatever. Definitely get out and see this, because, man, it's been 20 plus years since Pantera been out on the road. So it's going to be, ought to be awesome. So kudos to Pantera. Let's move on to other news there coming out. We talk a lot, Queen's Right, they came out, there's only 2 original band members, and they was talking about, the band itself and how the music holds up. I can tell you this, I did go and see them the other night. They opened up for Judas Priest, and holy cow, they put on a great show. The new lead singer there, he's good. And they started out with the old music too, and pounded it through to the end, to the Eyes of the Stranger. But great show there in Cincinnati. The fans was out, really loved it. And the sound was excellent. It sounded like studio. So Cream's White, they're out there. Get out there and see them. Also, same bill, Judas Priest belted out their 50 Metal Years tour. Really good. They played all the old hits and stormed through it, and had, it was a sold out crowd too. Most of these shows I've been going to in the last year and a half, 2 years, I mean, they've been packed houses, and why not? And I will tell you this, what I've noticed a lot, these bands are really performing at a high level. I think, pre-pandemic and earlier, I just don't know if they performed as good as what they did. Being home for 2 years, there's more emphasis on this show, and singers are taking care of their voices. The guitar players are hitting all their notes. The drumming is there on cue. I mean, I tell you, it's been great to be out there for the last couple of years and seeing all these good performances. So if you haven't got out and seen any shows lately, get out and see it at your local one, your local theater or whatever it may be, and enjoy it, because you never know. You never know when they'll shut down again here. And, it's sometimes it's a matter of time, depending what next flu season comes out. Hey, getting to Ozzy Osbourne, he made the news today. He is going to do the Ozfest virtual. Kind of really strange. He's just saying he needs to get out there and hit the stage, but Ozfest will be virtual this year. What do you guys think about that? Are you up for that virtual Ozfest? It's going to happen between November 10th and 13th. I don't know. Leave comments down below and let me know what you feel. Are you for it? Are you against it? Do you care? What's your thoughts on that? It's kind of surprising news. On with getting back to some AC/DC news. Brian Johnson, the big book's coming out, his memoirs and stuff, and so he talked more about Bon Scott, that Back in Black album. When they came out with that, he actually said, "Hey, I was the man behind the pen." So he said Bon Scott had nothing to do with it. So kind of put the rest, all these rumors going around that Bon Scott was in the studio. Bon Scott, played a little Back in Black or whatever that might be. He's really trying to put it to rest. Bon Scott had nothing to do with the Back in Black album. So, a lot of good things, a lot of excerpts are coming out from this book. So I'm ready for it to come out so I could get that, a lot of good stories. And he also put out there that he hoped that AC/DC as a band would put something out as a book, so it's kind of interesting. I don't even know if Angus would do that. He's kind of, he's not really a public kind of guy, so I don't know, but that's kind of, I don't think that'll happen. It's but hey, you never say never on that's for sure. And okay, on to more rock news. Elegant Weapons is getting together and going to release some new music for 2023. This is a super group. It's got Pantera members, Judas Priest, Rainbow players in it. So exciting news there. These, Richie Faulkner, the drummer from Judas Priest, and you have Scott Travis, Rex Brown, a lot of good musicians here, so that's kind of exciting. I don't know what the heck that would sound like. Pantera, Rainbow, and Judas Priest. So interesting news there. So hopefully, we'll hear some of that good stuff there coming out in 2023. And you know what? That'll be it for today. Again, give us a thumbs up, but, subscribe to the button and come back and see us and leave some comments down there, especially over that Ozzy thing. And I'm really interested to see what you fans think about that and let us know so we can report it on the next segment of Metalhead Nation Garage.